Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst lush green mountains, there lived a wise and peaceful monk named Quan. People from far and wide sought his counsel and guidance, as he possessed great wisdom derived from the teachings of Eastern philosophy. One day, a troubled young man named Lai came to Quan seeking answers. Lai was consumed by bitterness and anger, haunted by the pain caused by others. He shared his story of betrayal and hurt, expressing his frustration at how people seemed to have the power to hurt him. Quan listened attentively, his serene gaze fixed on Lai. He understood the torment the young man carried within him, but he also knew the transformative power of wisdom. With a gentle smile, Quan began to narrate a story, hoping to awaken the dormant seeds of enlightenment within Lai's heart. In a distant kingdom, there was a great warrior named Hero. He was known for his extraordinary skills and feared by many. One day, a young apprentice approached Hero, seeking to become his student. The apprentice was eager to learn the art of combat, hoping to gain power and protection from the world. Impressed by the apprentice's determination, Hero agreed to take him under his wing. However, Hero did not immediately begin teaching him the techniques of combat. Instead, he took the apprentice on a journey to a remote mountain. As they climbed the mountain, the apprentice noticed Hero's serene demeanor. He asked, "Master, why do you seem unaffected by the opinions and actions of others? How can no one hurt you?" Hero smiled and replied, "My young apprentice, the key to understanding lies not in physical strength, but in the power of inner peace and wisdom. Come, let me show you." Reaching the mountain peak, Hero asked the apprentice to hold out his palm. He then struck it with a small pointed rock. The apprentice winced in pain, his palm bleeding. Confused, he asked, "Master, why did you hurt me?" Hero looked at him with compassion and said, "I struck your hand, but did I hurt you? Or did the pain arise from your attachment to the idea that you should not be hurt?" The apprentice pondered this for a moment, his eyes widening with realization. Hero continued, "Just as the rock struck your hand, the actions and words of others may touch you, but it is your attachment, your response to those actions, that determines whether you are truly hurt." In that moment, the apprentice understood the profound truth. He realized that no one could truly hurt him unless he allowed them to. The power to remain untouched by external circumstances lay within him, in his ability to cultivate inner peace and detachment. From that day forward, Hero guided the apprentice not only in the ways of combat, but also in the ways of the mind and spirit. He taught him the importance of self-awareness, mindfulness, and the practice of compassion and forgiveness. As years passed, the apprentice grew into a wise and formidable warrior. He became known not only for his physical prowess, but for his unshakable inner strength. He carried himself with grace, unaffected by the actions and opinions of others. And so, my dear friend, Quan concluded, just like Hero's apprentice, you possess the power to rise above the hurt caused by others. Embrace the wisdom of detachment, cultivate inner peace, and realize that no one can hurt you without your consent. Lai sat in silence, absorbing the profound lessons from the story. His heart felt lighter, as if a burden had been lifted. The seed of wisdom had been planted within him, and he knew that his journey towards liberation had just begun. From that day forward, Lai dedicated himself to the practice of mindfulness and forgiveness. He learned to let go of resentment, understanding that no one had the power to hurt him unless he allowed them to. With each passing day, his inner strength grew, and he radiated a newfound sense of peace and resilience. And so, dear reader, remember this tale and embrace its timeless wisdom. No one can hurt you unless you give them permission. Cultivate inner peace, practice forgiveness, and let your spirit soar above the wounds inflicted by others. In the realm of your own consciousness, you hold the key to unbreakable serenity and unwavering joy.